and then I go walking. Los Angeles in the evening smells like jasmine and brake pads. On Sunset, couples argue their way toward kisses and waiters judge mortgage applications by watches. I don't look like a man who has a meeting that can move the tectonic plates. I look like a guy in a shirt that needs a better life. I pass a church with an unlocked door and go inside because the script keeps talking about confession and I want to hear the acoustics. The air is cool in the way that understands grief. I sit, eyes open, because I don't ask for miracles I already worked for. I make a list instead. Non-minus negotiable S. The ending. The weather as a character. The city as accusation, not backdrop. The old detective's dignity. The young detective's innocence dying not in a blast, but in a whisper. I leave the church exactly as I found it, except now it knows my footsteps. Back at the room, I set the alarm for 7 and lay down on the bedspread that looks like a map of the wrong country. Sleep arrives like a technician, efficient, silent, merciful. It leaves the same way at 6:40-5 because my body wants to rehearse the day 5 times before it starts. Shower. Tie only because it makes me feel like I'm loading in tenter round my neck. I pack the binder, the budget, the schedule, and a page of questions that a fool would keep in his head. Questions aren't for improvisation, they're for assassination. On the curb, the day is younger than me and trying to prove something. I let a taxi have my destination and my calm. We slide through the city's arteries, past the billboards that pretend stories are 80 feet high because that's the altitude Weird Out can't see. At a red light, the driver looks at me in the rearview mirror. Big meeting? The right one, I say. He nods like he hopes the city is kind. The light goes green. We move. In the elevator, I read the note again because repeating a blessing does not diminish it. At the right floor, the doors open on a hallway with the same working hum as a studio just before something explodes into being. See, Ian meets me with a handshake that says she knows what a day cost, even when you pretend you don't count. Coffee, she asks. Yes, I say. Black enough to argue. She smiles. That we can do. We walk into a conference room where the table looks like a strip of runway. A wall of glass shows the city pretending to nap. David Fincher sits at the far end, sleeves rolled, pen in hand, pages marked with the exactitude of a surgeon preparing for a cut he's dreamed about making. He looks up. For a second, there's no ritual, no theater, no signaling, just to people who care about the same weather. Your cause, he says. I am. You don't want to direct, he says, not a question. I want the film to exist more than I want my name where yours should be. He taps the last page, the one that refuses to kiss and make up. Good, he says, because this ending, if they try to soften it, we're leaving. Together. I sit. I take the pen he hands me like it's a blade and a key at once. The city beyond the glass shifts